It's been a week, let me tell you. So, I'm down here at the old saw house where I took my sawmill from. For anyone who doesn't know, I moved our woodland sawmill out of a beautiful, perfectly good shelter to put it outside. I had to move it over to the farm. With all the big stuff that we've been sawing for our log home, I couldn't get the loader in and out of here good enough. Was an area that was built mostly for just lumber that could be easily carried and on a lot smaller scale. So it's a disaster down here right now because it has become a workshop slash storage area, and I've been working trying to get our new circle mill up and going and trying to replace all the rotted wood. If you haven't seen those videos, go back and watch those videos and you'll see just how bad it was. I still got a lot left to do, but I've been working on a little bit here and there. Just wanted to give you kind of an update because I've been promising this to show you kind of what I got going on. I've been working on the carriage. All the woods had to be replaced. I'll show you. You can see the original wood is extremely bad. There's a piece that is only half of what it used to be. So this is what I got going on now. I made it just a few inches longer, but what I've done is I actually glued two 2x6s together on both sides, bolted them together, and I'm going to be putting tracking stuff. That is the carriage now. The reason I done that, from my understanding of lumber and stuff, is two pieces sandwiched together and glued is going to be stronger as far as flex goes and twist than just one solid beam. Beam's more apt to twist and stuff. You got two different grain patterns going in different directions. So I got both ends. I got to plane those and glue those together. I got these two main runners glued together and bolted already, and I've planed the tops of those to give them a good surface. I got to plane and glue that end and that end. I just got them bolted and cut out and notched for now. And then the original pieces were actually notched and inset into that. So that's what I'm working on here, getting notched out and inset. I still got to notch that side and that side. And all of the cross braces will be put in exactly the same location from center as that piece. So the original cross braces should line up with the new cross braces. That way, because there was pieces that was taken off of this mill and sitting over the side and had broke off, and I'm not sure when I start going back with it if I'm going to need a cross brace to mount any of the original stuff to. So I'm trying to put it back in the original spot so that if there is something that needs to mount there, it'll have a spot for it, and it'll bolt right back up, and I won't have to add to after the fact. Now once this is all put together and the wheels is on and everything's bolted up, it'll be disassembled and painted with an outdoor paint, because it is white pine. All of my research into it says that white pine and yellow pine was the original stuff due to the it's more stable. From the understanding I gathered, is oak and hardwoods twist, they're a little more stable. The unstable because they can absorb and contract more from air temperature. So that being said, the pine is supposed to be more stable. I'm getting ready to go over to the farm. I'll bring y'all guys along with me. I got some stuff I don't need to move around, and I'm going to bush hog a little bit today. This week has been chaotic. We got some hay done because of the weather was cooperating. So we got our hay started, and then we broke a chain on a baler. Right real close to the end too. So we didn't get that last little bit done. But we was able to get 315 bales, I think it was, off of the little section that I had mowed out for hay this year, off first cutting. Guys, all we're using this hay for is my dad has got a horse and a donkey, and that's all that's getting fed to this. They're in the woods, so he feeds them throughout the year pretty regular. That's all that hay's going for right now. My son and daughter's cows are at my father-in-law's. He feeds them with his cows, just out of the hole. We don't have any spot for them right yet on the farm because we still ain't got all the fencing done, and I still haven't got back on the fencing. So yeah, anyway, gonna try to get something done today, and then I gotta go back to work tomorrow. So she made sure I tried to get some kind of video and update y'all guys and let you know why we're a little bit behind. A lot behind. But I work a couple hours of evening here on this. I work a couple hours over there. I can't get anything, one particular job done because I just don't have the time to do it consistently. I mowed our grass on the farm, or at our house, for the first time in like 2 weeks. Luckily we ain't had a whole lot of rain, so it wasn't real high, but it was dusty, man. My allergies has been the worst this year ever. Last year when we first bought the farm, I cut hay 2 or 3 times, very little problems. This year I couldn't even mow the hay. My dad had to mow the hay because every lap I made, it was like my head was going to explode. So I've never had allergies that bad. I've never had them really a bad problem with them at all. I've never took any medicine for them until this year. This is the first year I've ever took any kind of allergy medicine to try to help. So it just is what it is. Heck of a week. I didn't get to saw any timber this week because, good news, we got our perk paperwork, our permit for our septic system approved. I actually had to go down and pick it up yesterday. Had to haul off some stuff yesterday from the farm. Some metal scraps and stuff that was just junk, needed to be thrown away. Got out of the way before I accidentally bush hogged over it and tore up the bush hog. Because it was just sitting there and grass growing up in it. So I got that done yesterday, and today I'm going to go back over and actually bush hog that area that's been needing got down next to the pond and stuff like that. So yeah. Here I go. You know, this would be a lot easier if I went full time on the farm. It really would. If I was able to go full time 5-7 days a week farming and sawmill stuff, yeah, something might be able to get done. But I work 4 days a week at my normal job, 12 hours a day. I'm usually there around a total of 13. So by the time I get home, it's a couple hours and it's dark. Go to bed and do it again. You know, granted, I got 3 days off, but one of those days we don't cut no timber because it's Sunday and everybody's in church and stuff like that, which is fine. I get some work done on the farm. Not against going to church or nothing. We just don't. Lord has blessed us tremendously. I believe in the Lord, and I give Him credit for everything. Just the church thing, it's a whole nother ballgame. Anyway, we get some stuff done, and we just get what we can. Wife's usually at home with the kids doing what she can with the garden here and stuff, and yeah, they're still too small to really help. Most of the time, I hate to say it, they're kind of in the way. We don't want them to get hurt because a lot of the stuff we're doing right now is dangerous. So we just do it best we can by ourselves. So pray for us. Wish us luck. But I'm going to go get some work done. A little long-winded. Just want to give you guys an update out here on the farm. I just figured I'd show you the baler. What happened. We was baling good. I'm going to be unhooking it today. And see, I mean, the hay was doing fine until they had problems earlier in the day with, I think it was this chain broke. And then this disaster. So that chain actually broke, as you can see, broke the pin out. It happens. Not real sure what caused the break. It was rolling fine, nothing got in it or nothing like that. That broke. So I need to fix that. And as you can see, I got oil leaking out of that main seal there. Now I have that seal. I meant to replace it last year. It was right close to the end of the season. I just didn't replace it. This baler is an old Hayliner 67. Yep, Super Hayliner 67. So it's an old machine, but it's still got a lot of belling left in it. I just need to clean it up. I really want to get it somewhere where I can actually keep it inside. I hate having it outside. I got it covered up with a tarp now, but I don't like that. The machine's in good enough shape it needs to stay that way, and it really is better to have any of this hay equipment inside a shed. But for now, I do what I got to do. I'm going to button it up, unhook it, actually put it over out of the way. I don't know if you guys have got the chance to see, but behind all the junk, that is the box that I got from my neighbor. Yeah, it's not pretty, but it's dry, and I'm going to fix a door. It's got actually a sliding door there, which is weird. But I got it blocked up now, just kind of temporary. It'll make a good storage. I put the axle in under it to get it over here. It's the only way to do it without tearing that door up. And so I got a lot of stuff to do things with. They just all require work. It's all projects and stuff, and I'm terrible about buying projects. I have a hard time spending the extra money on stuff that is in good shape, I guess. But it works for the most part. But anyway, figured I'd show you that. I got to get this unhooked and get some stuff straightened up. My brother's going to be over in a little bit. I bought another mowing machine just as a backup. It's just an old style sickle mower. It's strictly going to be as a backup to the mowing machines that I got. I got it on a good enough deal that it was worth for the parts. It's like I say, it's just a plain sickle mower, 3-point attach. So nothing special, but he's going to bring it over. He's got it on his trailer, and we're going to drop that off, and then I'm going to get to work cleaning some of this mess up. It's an organized, unorganized disaster, in a sense. So yeah, I got to get some of this stuff out of the way. I'm going to unload off of that trailer right there, all that junk, miscellaneous stuff, and try to get that trailer set off to itself. It's a good trailer, needs tires, but for the most part it's a good trailer. Needs tires and needs flooring. Other than that, it's ready to run. But tires is not a big deal. I need a rim, one rim, just because the rim that was on it is still fine, but it's two-piece, and I want to get rid of that. Then, like I said, I need a set of tires. But other than that, I'm going to move that stuff around, get that stuff cleaned off, and try to make me a pile somewhere that I can pile just junk that needs to go hauled off. Wish me luck.